good morning, Glue Troopers. Well, thanks to everyone who tuned into the live stream. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I had a great time, and I look forward to doing it again. Hopefully next Saturday. We'll see how the schedule goes. First order of business, I want to thank Rick for sending me this beautiful new mold model AMT of a 69 Olds 442. And you guys will have to remind me if I mentioned the 442 recently or not, because when I did my recurrent training, the check airman who gave me my line check is a huge car guy. And we were talking about cars that I'd mentioned that the 67 Chevy Impala, the GTO, and the Olds 442 were three of my favorite cars of that era. And, three of my favorite cars, period. And, the great styrene river will provide. And I forget if I mentioned it online or if it's total coincidence that Rick sent me this, but I opened that and I was like, wow, the great styrene river did provide. And I want to build that Polara and maybe this car side by side, and I want to get to them soon. I've got a few projects I really need to finish up just because I don't have enough workspace left. But now that I'm done with the diorama, I can do that. And today's pretty much going to be a model building day. Now, I have a bit of a big announcement. Big things, which I think I touched on earlier. Mike Mullane, the astronaut from that we talked about the other day, who wrote the book Riding Rockets, he emailed me back. We've been in contact, so we're going to do a Zoom video. And he said, well, have the people watch the show. If they have any questions for a shuttle astronaut that he can answer, we'll go over them. So please email me any questions you have for a shuttle era astronaut, and we'll talk about it. We're going to probably do a Zoom video on Thursday, and I'd like to get the questions to him Wednesday just so he has a chance to go over them and figure out the best way to answer them. So I'm really looking forward to that. I'm shocked that this channel has really gotten introduced me to so many cool people and related to the model building industry. And personally, I think that the idea of interviewing people who use the equipment that we make models of is very much part of the channel. Most of us have built models of spacecraft. I know a lot of you guys have built, in fact, you sent me a lot of messages about stuff you've done with models of the shuttle. So I know a lot of you built models of the shuttle, and the idea of being able to ask questions to someone who flew the real thing is absolutely great. I think it's very much part of the kind of thing we like to talk about. A lot of us know that building a model of a spacecraft is as close as we're going to get. So the idea that we get to ask questions of somebody who was actually there is just awesome. Everything is awesome. And that's really the three things I want to talk about this morning. Was thank everyone for watching the live stream, or if they watched it later. And of course, thanking Rick for this Oldsmobile. And to have everybody send questions for the interview with Mike. And even before we get started, I want to thank Mike for responding. And it turns out that his son has also worked in a hobby shop, is a pretty passionate model builder. And he sent me an email with a few interesting stories. So I'm sure we all have our hobby shop stories. And one of the stories he told me made me think of a question to ask you guys, and that was question of the day. Today we're going to have two questions today. First question of the day is, and this is probably mildly inappropriate, but who or what describe the weirdest person you ever saw in a hobby shop? And I'm sure we all have a pretty target-rich environment on that. Not the most annoying, the weirdest, unless the weirdest happened to be the most annoying. But the other question of the day is, what question would you like me to ask Mike about flying shuttle, being in NASA in the 80s, and all that kind of stuff. So that's that. And guys, I want to thank you for tuning in. Hope you have a great Sunday. I want you to relax, enjoy the day. Hopefully today I'm going to be doing some model building. It's not too cold here today, and I can work in the Tarbus. I really want to get cracking on that Golden Knights Twin Otter. I could probably come close to finishing that today or tomorrow. And I do want to get started on these cars. And oh gosh, I just have so many projects that sometimes it's like, ooh, it's like a kid in a candy store. Which one do I want to work on today? Well, you guys take care. We'll see you later. And I have to get my daily download from Honey the Cat, which, by the way, as you can tell by I'm here, then I don't have facial scars, is that we got her in and out of the vet with too much trauma. Weirdest thing, we can't get her in her box here without a fight, but you take her to the vet, she's so terrified you open the box, she'll jump right back into it. All right, guys, take care. Model on.